I support Bernie because I believe him when he says that he will declare a state of emergency on his first day in office to address the climate crisis. I support Bernie because he is the candidate that has the broadest base of support, a volunteer base of 1 million strong, ready to knock on doors. The way forward for all of us must be through unity, not division. We can be passionate and certain about our candidate, and do so with open ears, with a respect for differences, and a love for even those that do not want to listen. We need to find new alliances, unexpected friends. We need to sow the seeds of unity with our actions and our deeds, practice tolerance, and wield the overwhelming power of love when we are advocating for Bernie Sanders. When Bernie Sanders says, "Not me, us," he is reminding us that it is a movement, not an individual, that will transform this country. It is all of us as a collective, not the cult of one, that will bring change. And it is exactly because of that perspective, that humility, that understanding of how democracy works, that I wholeheartedly endorse Bernie Sanders as the next president. Your wonderful soul, your heart, your mind, your beauty, all of which you can see how beautiful you really are. Because we're here in solidarity in the name of integrity, honesty, decency. Bernie Sanders has a longevity of integrity, a longevity of consistency. He is the real thing. We're not dealing with semblance or simulacra. We're talking about somebody who is for real. When I talk about for real, I come from a people who've been hated for 400 years and taught the world so much about love. John Coltrane, love supreme. Stevie Wonder, love and the need of love. Eva Franklin, Toni Morrison, we love it. And justice is what love looks like in public.
To come to the heart of where we're going to change this country. Because that is why we're really coming out today and every day until next November. A loving society embraces immigrants. Without each and every one of us linking arms together. A loving society, an advanced society, make sure that we have have a planet to give to our kids. A loving and advanced society knows that we cannot continue an imperialist form of foreign policy.
Yes.
A loving and advanced society doesn't think of human rights as a nice to have. It thinks of human rights as the central focus of what we should be establishing here and abroad. One of the reasons why I am part of this campaign is because I know, and we all know, that this isn't just about Bernie Sanders. This is about a movement that has been decades in the making. This is not about just 4 years. This is about our lifetimes. And one of the things that makes this campaign different is that we know that we can't go back to the way things were before. Because the way things were before is how we got to where we are now. We cannot go back to a world where the rich are put first and working people are put last in Washington day in and day out. We cannot go back to a world that explodes our military budget and nobody thinks anything about it. And if we're measuring our success based on stock prices and not wages, we've got a problem. We have to determine our measures of success. And one thing more is that this is not just about the concentration of capital and wealth on the 1%, or rather the top tenths of 1%. But it's also about that happening on the scaffolding of slavery and imperialism and racism. And when we acknowledge both of those things at once, we can establish justice.
Introduce to you the next First Lady of the United States.
Two of our sons, Dave and Levy, are here today. And two of our daughters are not here today, but they will be on other trips. We have 7 grandchildren and our children's spouses. They all support us in every way, and I just wanted to let you know that.
We kind of take it for granted, but Alexandria has been in Congress for less than 1 year. And in that 1 year, she has accomplished more than hundreds of members of Congress combined. She has spoken out against racism, sexism, homophobia. She has stood up for the working families of this country. Alexandria, thank you so much for your participation in this campaign. I don't have to tell anybody here that we are living in difficult and unprecedented time in American and world history. We have a president who is a pathological liar, who is running a corrupt administration, who is a racist, a sexist, a homophobe, a xenophobe, and a religious bigot. Other than that, not so bad. That's a joke. Brothers and sisters, what our campaign is about is not only defeating Trump. Our campaign is about a political revolution. It is about transforming this country. It is about creating a government and an economy that works for all people and not just the 1%. As Alexandria mentioned, what we have right now in America is a corrupt political system. It is a system in which billionaires are buying elections. It is a system in which voter suppression is taking place every single day. Some of you may have noticed that just in the last week, you had Republicans trying to purge hundreds of thousands of voters in Wisconsin and Georgia.
Trump, that's out now! Trump,
what our administration will be about is one person, one vote, not billionaires buying elections. And I am proud to tell you that as of this moment, our campaign has received more contributions from more people than any candidate in the history of the United States. We don't have a super PAC. We don't want a super PAC. We don't go to rich people's wine caves. This is a campaign of the working class of this country, by the working class, and for the working class. This is a campaign that will win, because while Trump wants to divide us up based on the color of our skin, or where we were born, or our religion, or our sexual orientation, our campaign and our administration is about bringing people together. Black and white, Latino, Asian American, Native Americans, we are coming together. We are coming together around an agenda that works for working people, not billionaire campaign contributors. And what that agenda says is that if you work 40 hours a week in America, you should not live in poverty. And that is why we're going to raise the minimum wage to at least $15 an hour. We're going to have equal pay for equal work for women. And we are going to make it easier for workers to join unions. What this campaign understands is that a well-educated population is the future of America. And that is why we will implement universal, high-quality, affordable child care. And I want young people, including those of you here today, to give serious thought about becoming teachers. There's no job more important. We desperately need you. And when we talk about education, that means that we will make public colleges and universities tuition free. I grew up in a working class family, and I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. And I want every person in this country, regardless of his or her income, to know that they will have the opportunity to go to college, to go to a trade school, and not worry about how to pay for that. 11 years ago, against my vote, Congress voted to bail out the crooks on Wall Street. 2 years ago, Trump and his friends gave $1 trillion in tax breaks to large corporations and the 1%. Well, if Congress can bend over backwards for the rich and the powerful, we can cancel all student debt in America. And we're going to do that through a modest tax on Wall Street speculation. The working families of this country bailed out the crooks on Wall Street. Now it's time for Wall Street to help the working families of this country. And I know you are embarrassed that we are the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a human right. The current healthcare system is not only dysfunctional, it is extraordinarily cruel. We are spending twice as much per person on healthcare as do the people of any other country. And yet 87 million of our people are uninsured or underinsured. 30,000 die each year because they don't get to a doctor when they should. 500,000 people go bankrupt because of medically related bills. Think about that. 500,000 people going bankrupt for what crime? Because they were diagnosed and treated for cancer, for heart disease, for Alzheimer's. That is not a system we will retain in America. The function of a rational healthcare system is to guarantee quality care for all, not to make huge profits for the drug companies and the insurance companies. So brothers and sisters, the day is coming, and it's coming soon, where we will pass a Medicare for all single-payer program. Proud to tell you that our campaign has introduced the most sweeping climate change proposal ever introduced by a candidate for federal office. Now, my opponents and critics, they say, Bernie, you're proposing to spend a lot of money on climate, combating climate. And I say, what is the alternative? How much is too much when we're talking about saving the planet? So we have a proposal based on the principles of the Green New Deal. We know that the history of change in America always takes place from the bottom on up. That is the history of the trade union movement. It is the history of the civil rights movement. It is the history of the women's movement. It is the history of the gay rights movement. It is the history of the environmental movement. And where we are right now in this pivotal moment in American and world history is a moment in which tens of millions of Americans from California to Vermont have got to look around them, stand up, and understand that the status quo just is not working. Don't tell me that when we stand together, we cannot create an economy that works for all, not just a few. Don't tell me that we cannot have the best public educational system in the whole damn world. Don't tell me that we cannot join the rest of the industrialized world and guarantee health care to all as a right. Don't tell me that we cannot lead the world in transforming our energy system and creating millions of good-paying jobs as we combat climate change. Don't tell me that we cannot end a racist and broken criminal justice system. Don't tell me that we cannot have a sane and compassionate immigration system. Don't tell me that we cannot move aggressively to end gun violence in America. And don't tell me that we cannot protect a woman's right to control her own body.